Hello, truckers. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. Just waking up. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. Cindy, well, she's over there somewhere. You know what? Let me go ahead and fire up the truck here. Get a little bit of lights going on here. So, yeah, I even kind of forgot where we are. Where are we? I know we're in Nevada. Tonopah. Let's hope that there's a delivery to take right here at the Chevron station. If not, maybe back to Dole. Why is that marked? I have no idea. Is that marked for a reason? No. Oh, because that was the previous mark I had last time. Never mind. Let's go into freight and see what we got here in Tonopah. Two of them at Dole, which means I have to travel back. Let's try extended contracts. Let's see if there's something here in Tonopah at the Chevron station. Dole. And yeah, nothing here for me at all. A lot of Christmas gifts I can deliver, that's for darn sure. But we're not going to be doing Christmas gifts. Well, I could take that to Nevada, Las Vegas. 292. Now let's go back to freight. And go back to here. And this is to California. Ooh, that's not too bad. How long of a drive is that? That's 451 miles, and that is 284. Let's go to LA today. Looks like we're going to LA delivering tires. I just delivered those flipping tires technically last evening, right? Alright, anyways, let's go get those tires and get them delivered to LA ASAP. Let's see here. Are we all set? Park and brake is off. I think we're good to go. I remember gassing up yesterday evening before we got to bed because we were almost out of fuel. There seems to be a lot of traffic going through here for 4 o'clock in the morning in this little unknown area. There we go. Now we're scooting out. And we are all set to ride. What's the speed limit here? 35. Keep it under 35. We're trying to save on the cash. And trying to get to level 6 so I can take out, you know, a $500,000 loan and get some drivers into our freight line here. Oh man, I just want to punch it, but it's kind of hard to. Let me go ahead and set cruise control here so we can get going, and I'll just pay too much attention to what the heck I'm doing. There we go. Of course, now the speed limit's now down to 25. I didn't need to drop that far in speed, but I did. Where is all the traffic coming from? Hey people, it's 4 o'clock in the flipping morning. Okay, are they all going to Vegas? Is that it? I mean, Vegas is not like an early morning type of thing. That's kind of like a late evening type of thing. Maybe they're all leaving Vegas. I have no idea. But I kind of knew when we parked at the Chevron station last night. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be going back to Dole to get that delivery, aren't I? But it is what it is. It's not that far out of the way. It's 43 miles. And an ATS time, that is no time at all. Well, we get to go to LA. We'll head on over to California. And California, I'm not going to have no trouble finding some deliveries there. Should be real easy. But probably just this one delivery today, and that's it. Try to keep our cycle on the same. Yeah, I really wish for all the years this has been out, and I thought about this way back when in ETS2, before ATS came along, that too bad we can't select how many hours or the time that we can sleep. You want to get in gear? There we go. It's only 35 through here? Nah, it's got to be faster than that. Yeah, now it's 45. There we go. Just cruising along. And go get the same trailer. It almost looks like the same trailer we kind of dropped off. I know it was tires that we delivered, but we're delivering tires again. Too bad it's not. Do we put it in high value or do we put it in fragile cargo? I don't remember which. But yeah, no, none of that cargo around here because we would get paid a little bit more for that type of cargo. But right now, really, is it about the money or more about the experience? I think it's probably right now more about the experience because we just, like I said, need to get to level 6 to get ourselves ready for a $500,000 loan. Like I said last episode, that'll help us pay off the loan that we just took out. And then we should be able to buy 2 trucks and a garage. And hopefully hire 3 drivers. At least that is the goal. So today I'm thinking, yeah, we'll definitely hit level 5. We're not that far from level 5. And like I said, whatever we put a point into before, like I said, high value or fragile, we'll put it into the other that we didn't. This open up more cargo opportunities for us. Just riding along an automobile. And the sun's coming up, which is good. Well, I am wasting some of my driving time, unfortunately, but it's like we saw, it's not that long, but not that long of a ride at all. Boy, it seemed like it was a quicker ride to the rest area last night than it is going back to Dole this morning. I'd rather have a trailer with, but now if I put that point into some flammable tankers, I'm pretty sure Chevron would have had something for me. Well, should I say pretty sure? Probably shouldn't say pretty sure, but there's a good chance. That's I think what I need to say. Now I just saw that on the bottom of my screen. Did that say I was getting XP for free roam? I don't think I get any XP for free roam with hard economy. Oh well, let's go ahead and get these tires out of Dole. My driving is a little off this evening as I pick up this load. So yeah, let's go to LA. I was hoping that load would still be there. Nothing worse than taking a job, then you show up and you find out another trucker's already taken your cargo. Now this is not where I parked the trailer. I actually parked the trailer over there, but close enough. Ouch, ouch. Well, that was not good. I think I backed up just a little bit too quick. A little bit too quick. Took a little bit of damage. Did it hurt the trailer, though? That's the question. No, it did not. Alright, load is attached. 451 miles. About 10-hour trip. Which is fine because we're good for 13. Unless, you know, the whole thing. Let's get to the end of the road here and we'll put this in neutral just for a second. Have a quick look at the map. And see if we're going by anything that I need to kind of, well, I would like to investigate. Put that neutral. Alright, we can leave the engine running because it's fine. Alright, so we are going through there. I don't think I'm really going through any towns, are we? No. 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 And no. There is a garage right here. There is a dealership up here. Ooh, and there's another... That might be a recruitment agency? Maybe? Maybe. So nothing on the way towards a delivery. Alright, so where would I be sleeping? That would be the next question. Probably what we'll do is we'll make that delivery and then come up here and unlock whatever dealership this is and we can sleep here. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. So just take a direct route. Hopefully we don't have no detours because that would, you know, it's not that far around, but, you know, this is what I kind of like to do. So you got an interstate freeway thing over here. So right now this is a 449 mile trip. If I do this, 511. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I mean, that's adding too much time. All right, this is all good. This is fine. The only thing that would kind of, I don't want to say kill us, but slow us down if we run into some slow traffic. That would really, really suck. So more tires. All of a sudden, Dole has become a tire company, it seems like. So Cindy, you checking the book balances over there, make sure everything's good? Because in a couple days or so, yeah, we're going to have a $500,000 loan in our hands. But the good news is we'll have 3 drivers. You'll have to go away for a while because I'll be driving for others. Can we shift it down to 7? Thank you. So we'll have 3 drivers driving for us while I'm driving for others. So we'll have like 4 incomes coming in. So that'll help out the company quite a bit. Well, I'm not even shifting even good today. Just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So the one thing I got to remind myself on this truck here, yeah, I only got a 150-gallon tank. So last delivery, yeah, we were after the delivery, we almost made it to the rest area. It's like, hey, you're low on fuel. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm so used to having a 300-gallon tank. Plus, I got to remember, I don't have any skill points into saving on fuel. So, yeah, we're just burning through the diesel fuel. Now, 435 miles, I should be able to get to LA, no problem. Hopefully get to that dealership where we can go ahead and unlock it, and we'll stop at a gas station somewhere after the delivery. It all depends, or maybe I'll just sleep there and we'll fuel up tomorrow morning before I take another one. Now, the thing is, yeah, I can't really... I wish we could just like fast forward time a little bit, then sleep 10 hours, so I'm always waking up like at daybreak. That would be the best thing, but that's not going to happen. Now I could access the dev command and change the time of day manually, but we're trying to do it all realistically here. So there's going to be times, I suppose, we will be driving at night. We'll try to avoid some of that as much as I can. Slow it on down. We don't need no speeding tickets anywhere. Just cruising on down the road. I guess the good thing this morning is it's not raining yet, so sun's coming up kind of early-ish. And so as of right now, it's showing that we're going to be there like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which means I'm going to be going to bed like at 4, which means I'll be getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning next day, so that kind of sucks. That stop sign is actually a yield sign, right? You saw that? Oh, that's right. It's only 25 through here. And it's going to be 25 for a while. So let's go ahead and set the cruise control, if I can slow on down a little bit. And cruise control. So when it comes to buying trucks for our fleet, meaning hired drivers, I think we'll just go ahead and probably pick, I don't want to say the cheapest truck. I never just go ahead and pick all the cheapest crap. We'll call it crap because that's kind of what it is. Sometimes we do buy it like that. So we're going to probably spend like $120,000, $125,000 per truck. I mean, we may just buy a whole bunch of different kinds of trucks, or I can just go ahead and duplicate trucks. So buy a truck and then just purchase the same one over and over and over again. Could do that. That will probably be at the end of next episode, I would assume. Like I said, this episode here, we're just going to barely get to over level 5. And level 6 is the big key. That's where we should be able to get the $500,000 loan. And the fun can really start to happen. Then we'll see how it goes from there. I may just go ahead and pay off the $500,000 loan and not take out another loan. And this is where our morning started, I think. Yeah, started right over there. What happened to my cruise control? I thought I was cruising at 35. All set. There we go. Yes, I don't think it's any interstate all the way to LA until we get to LA, so it's all going to be all single lane. So if we get behind a slow poke, well, then we'll just have to deal with it. then we'll just keep driving for someone else until we can afford either to upgrade a garage, but we'll just go with what we have to begin with. That's just my next plan. And then once I get that plan all squared away, then I'll start thinking about I shouldn't plan too far ahead. Let's just stick till get the level 6, get the loan, buy a garage, buy 2 trucks, get everyone switched over. I wasn't paying attention where I was turning, but we stopped in time. Luckily the load doesn't weigh that much. It only weighs that's shy of 39,000. And it's just tires back there, so if they move around a little bit, nothing's going to happen to them. Usually what happens when you get on roads like this, it seems like you turn up a road like this, and coming from the other direction is like a logging truck, and they turn up the road here, and they just go slow as a snail in a tar pit. Heading on through Nevada, so I think once we get to LA, maybe I'll go up the coast somehow, try to head up to Washington, and then Oregon, then Washington, and then maybe come back around, back down to Salt Lake City, then try to go over to Denver, then down to New Mexico. We'll just try to move around the map as much as we can, or once we get to Washington area, maybe head up to Canada again. I shouldn't say again, that was not in this Let's Play, this role play kind of a thing. But yeah, in case you didn't know, I put out an ATS video a week before episode 1 of this series, and we were up in Canada on the Pro Mods map. I haven't been there yet in this series, but we will get there at some point. And it could be in the near future. Once I get a point into everything, then we'll start putting the points back into long distance. Hello, California. California, yeah. In California, speed limit is pretty much usually maxed out at 55. So 56 I should be good at. So yeah, once I get a point into pretty much everything, then I'll start putting back in the long distance, but then we can take trips over 1,000 miles. Which pretty much means that a trip at 1,000 miles, yeah, you better make sure you got a couple days to make that delivery, because it's going to take you that long to get there. Anyone coming? Don't think so. I think the road is clear. And of course, as we drive along, open up new cities, new possibilities will come around the corner for us as well. But really, like I said, we're not teleporting anywhere, so actually unlocking cities shouldn't matter too much for me, because we're going to be in the city that we're in when we're taking delivery. So it's not like, oh, there's a great delivery there, but I can't take it because I actually haven't discovered that city yet, and can't, just teleport there to take it. Nah. Once we get closer to the big cities, they have more scenery. Although actually, you probably want to drive through Nevada at the nighttime. Get to see some interesting aircraft flying around here. So now that we already had our first, well, I shouldn't say we. Now that I've already had my first penalties for, let's see, driving on the wrong side of the road, because we went around a detour, kind of. Oversleeping. I've gotten a speeding ticket. And I think those are my penalties so far. I think that's it. How long before I get involved into an accident? That's the next one. So hopefully we can go a long ways. Or I haven't gotten involved in an accident, have I? I don't think so. Don't believe so. So I kind of can't wait to actually get back into the California, the big cities. Because I haven't been there in a long time, and I know they've reworked it probably since I've been there. So when this game first came out, wow, like I said, about 5 years ago, the base game comes with Nevada, California, and Arizona. But when the game came out, Arizona map was not ready, so it was just Nevada and California. And boy, did I do a lot of trips up and down California and through Nevada. Because that's all we had. We had no modern maps. None of that stuff. And I was playing it a lot because, you know, it's a new game. You get into it. And even then, they didn't have like a lot of the should I call them side streets in the California and Nevada area. So a lot of roads have been added. Come up on another trucker, like you always do on these kind of roads, but hopefully it's not going too slow. And someone's in trouble. Someone was being bad. The question is, it's a long straightaway. Do I want to pass this truck if I... No, he's actually picking up speed. Yeah, so at some point we'll get a truck all decked out, and like I said, once the money really starts rolling in, I'll probably buy one of each truck for ourselves and put them in the garages. That way it's not like driving the same truck all the time, but we'll have to drive back to the garage that they're parked in. So, you know, we could drive a Volvo truck for like maybe 4 or 5 deliveries, head back to wherever our main garage is for us, and then we can take out like a Peterbilt and then drive back and then take out a Freightliner and then a Mack, then yeah, just keep rotating around so we're not driving the same vehicle all the time. Well, that's a lot of money put down just to have trucks sitting in the garage, so yeah, it's going to be just a little bit of a while. But like anything, like I said, once we start hiring drivers and getting some trucks in the fleet, and they start leveling up themselves and they start bringing the cash, then yeah, it won't be bad at all. A little swervy through here, so he's taking it easy. Maybe he has fragile cargo on there. So hopefully we discover a dealership that we haven't already discovered. So I think we've discovered, of course, Volvo. Well, we didn't really discover it. It was just like given to us because that's my preferred truck of choice. And then we found it was a Peterbilt, right? I think it was a Peterbilt that we found. And it seems like now, after we got a few episodes under my belt here, I do believe I got all the settings right where I prefer to have them. There goes an aircraft right there. So they go during the daytime as well. If you just missed it, go back a few seconds, you'll see an aircraft that flew on the driver's side of the road. Some type of aircraft. I was going to say anything in the back. I keep forgetting. I don't have a sleeper truck yet. I was like going to look in the back like, is there a bag of Doritos back there? I don't know why, but as I'm recording this, also I'm craving Doritos and a Pepsi or something like that. I do have a cup holder down there. I could get a Pepsi for in here, but like I said, we got like 2 more deliveries in this truck, and then someone else will be getting to drive it for a while. Anyone behind us? Just in case. Oh, that was a little bit delayed. That's not going to be a good picture. Hey, thank you. Takes a second. What's up with this light, man? This light's taking forever. We got cargo to go. Hey, green light. And probably everyone behind us is going to complain because like 2 trucks are going to get through and that's about it. And I don't see anyone out here even working. Typical. There, back on the go. Already down to 235 miles. All right. But we'll do a little bit of exploring when we get to LA. Because I really don't want to go to bed at like I said, we're getting there like at just after 3. If we just drop off our load and go visit the dealership, yeah, it's going to be like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't want to go to bed that early, so may just cruise, or me and Sydney may just cruise around LA for a little bit in the Volvo truck. May have to do that a couple times. Maybe I could do some of that driving around. Although it's just waste of fuel, and I'm not getting any experience for free roaming, as they call it. Let me go ahead and put the cruise back on here, because I'm going way too fast. There, now we're starting to get some foliage back, some trees with some leaves on it. Okay, he was slowing up for some unknown reason. There's a chopper. I can't stick my head out. I can't stick the head of the window that quick. One thing I haven't tried yet, and I saw the buttons, I forgot which buttons, I don't have them linked to my steering wheel. Yeah, I guess we can roll down the windows now in the vehicle. Honestly, in real life, I never have my windows down at all. I just turn the automatic temperature control on my truck and let that deal with it. That way it's always 68 degrees in my truck. Wind tends to give me a headache, so driving down with the window down for too long could possibly give me a headache. But I will say, living up here in the northeast of the USA, when you've had a long winter and you get that first day in April that hits like 65 degrees, I ride with the window down because it feels so good. Although this winter so far has been very mild, so I'm pleased with that. A few snowstorms to deal with up here, but nothing too extreme. Well, at least that's I shouldn't say that. I mean, too extreme for us anyways. I did have one snowstorm a few weeks ago that, yeah, dropped 34 inches of snow on the ground in 12 hours. Are you going to go that slow, sir? Ma'am, whatever driving that, I can get out here. Now you're going to pick up speed? Is that how you're going to do me? You're going to like slow way down, make me slow down? Then think I can pass you, then I go to pass you, and then you go ahead and take off on me, huh? Yeah, there's a state trooper. tailgating. Now, if I was doing, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not going too fast. Okay, let's block the state trooper and keep him in there. All right, this is going to annoy me if I have to do this. So I'm going to slow down. I'm going to get back in this lane. That way he can go. Try to get rid of the state trooper as best I can, because if by a slight chance, if I start going downhill and gain too much speed, I'll get a speeding ticket, and I don't want that cutting into our profits today. Because we are just earning over 1,000 on this trip, right? Just barely over 1,000. Actually, 1442. So that's decent. Kind of back to plain scenery once again. Not really sure what that truck does once in a while. It could be just the curves in the road that screw up the AI driver. And now we cut down to one lane, so I got around them at the same time, so that all works out. How we doing on the fuel? Got to keep my eye on the fuel. We're doing just fine there. Half a tank. So I should be able to drop off these tires and then drive up to the dealership. And I really should start when I can. Maybe also go over and get that recruitment agency as well. The more options we have, the better. Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, I was like, what the heck was that for? My loan installment. Kind of comes at a weird time. I thought, okay, it must be exactly noon. Well, it's not noon yet. It will be in a minute or two in game, and now it is noon. It might have been the time of day that I took out the loan originally, so maybe I originally took it out at that time, so that's why every 24 hours it's like, yeah, give me your money. That's okay. Like I said, we're earning $1,400. Take the $700 out of that, so half of this trip is mostly profit until I go gas up. I should say fuel up, because it's not gas. We want diesel. And I think last time we gassed up was, or fueled up was $300 and some odd dollars. So, in a way, I'm probably earning a total of $400 on this trip. Luckily, we don't have to pay for room and board anywhere, and food, and insurance bills, and this and that and the other. Everyone's going that way but me. Going straight on through to the other side. And now that I've driven more than 10 minutes, it's starting to shift and drive a lot better. I didn't say great, I just said better, so ease off there. It is taking somewhat used to the feel of the truck, because like I said before, ooh, didn't get the ticket. I was doing 58 and a 55, so close enough. But yeah, getting used to having a 385 force under the hood. Seems like in the last month or so since I got back in the ATS. I got from 750 horse down to a 600 horse. Now down to this 385 that we were rocking. But it's all good. She's pulling well. As long as I don't take heavy loads, I just can't go in there and take anything. Well, I could go in there and take anything, but yeah, it would just take me forever to deliver, and it would put so much wear and tear on this chassis and everything. Not the best. Oh, under 100 miles to go. I wasn't even paying attention. Just flying through here. Flying on down to LA. Ah, the good old tumbleweeds. Is that a floating fence I just saw over there? It's hard to say. Hard to say because I did not get a good look at it. Maybe Cindy did, but she never has much to say. I'll have to get her to start talking a little bit here and there. Maybe she's not too impressed because of the vehicle that we're driving in. Doing fine on the fuel. Like I said, 60 miles to go, and we got 3/8 of a tank left, so more than enough. Oh yeah, I remember this is a roller coaster. Why they put that in there, unless this road is kind of known for that. Alright, looks like we're turning left up here shortly. Well, the road just has a really sharp bend in it, one or the other. Looks like it's just a really sharp bend. Are we in Bakersfield? I feel like I should be like in Bakersfield when I come through here. Luckily there was another car coming so I could swing that wide. Alright, so we are going to hop on the interstate for a little while. Not long though. Like I said, you can see we're only 40 miles out. Traffic coming. Got a blown tire out the side of the road. That's the first time I've seen that before. Not sure what would happen if I would actually drive over that. I mean, in real life, yeah, you don't want to do that. But I don't know what would happen in game if I were to do that. Now, well, it says LA to the right, so let's go ahead and get in this lane here because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to scooch on over and scooch over again. I would say for LA at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this traffic is kind of skimpy. But I'm not going to complain. Where am I bringing this to? Caterpillar. Okay. Just so I know when we start to get too close, look for a Caterpillar sign somewhere. Hey, we finally discovered something today. Discovered LA. Am I getting off here? It's hard to tell with that GPS if I am or am not. And I don't think I was supposed to, but it's going to be fine. It's only adding like a mile to my journey. It's hard to see there in the GPS. That's one thing about the GPS. Sometimes it can be a little bit off. Well, the GPS wasn't off. It was hard to tell if I was getting off the off-ramp or not, but like I said, it didn't add that much to the journey at all. And who knows, sometimes it works out to your benefit. It's only 30 through here, so let's go ahead and set the GPS. This makes it a little bit easier. Hello, LA. Those screenshots are taking a while to take, I'll tell you that much. I got traffic behind me. They're probably not too happy that I sat at the light for a second. But really, I could have gone anywhere. Alright, so where is this place? I got 2 more miles to go. Get to drive through downtown LA with a tractor trailer. In real life, probably not that much fun. Okay, light, you stay green just for a few more seconds, please. Oh, we're going. Uh-oh. That's a light. That's a... Yep. Yep. I knew that was going to happen. Just as soon as I said, yep, I'm going through, that's when it changed. It's like, nuts. Well, this one I'm stopping for. Can't keep paying for those. Okay, I was at a full stop. We're not giving me a ticket for doing this. Am I delivering at the beach? I mean, the heck with driving around LA, Cindy. Let's kick our shoes off and go take a walk on the beach. Enjoy the nice, beautiful weather that we got going on here. Well, I see our delivery area. I can see it flashing right there. So I can kind of prepare for it. That looks like a recruitment agency right in front of us. Yep, and it dinged for me too. So I have to go check it on out. I did not even see that question mark at our delivery site when we were checking the map out earlier. Maybe you guys saw it, but I didn't. Okay, so hopefully I can do better on this delivery than I did driving for someone else a while ago. And this side kind of sucks. But you can't really see in the mirrors what the heck you're doing. I can't see the back of the trailer. Not over far enough, but no, we're gonna do it. Oh wow, that's like really, really terrible. That's not good at all. I don't know if I can straighten out like I want to here, but I want to take another approach at this differently. Alright, I gotta do that over again. That's really, really bad, man. That's the only thing about the blindside parking. It's kind of hard to see exactly what you're trying to do. So I want to kick that trailer in a little bit more. It might be too much. I can see the marks on the ground, kind of. Well, I know that's going to be a better lining up. Oh, that's right. You can't do that. You got to load on there, Peanut. What are you trying to do there? You can't start in that gear. Oh, wow. I'm actually too far over now. That's electrical. Be careful. Now we got it. Lock and load. At least put in parking. Alright, give me my money. Give me my level. I hope we got a level out of that. We sure did. Ooh, next. Ooh, I'm going to need a lot of XP on the next delivery. So I only got, I don't want to say only got, 645 XP on that delivery, and I needed like, well, 1100 more XP to get to level 6. But that was not a long delivery, so I may have to do some searching for a delivery next time. Well, we are in LA, so it's not that big of a deal. Should be able to find something. All right, let's put a point in a high value cargo and apply that. So now I can start accepting those cargoes. But what we need to do now is grab the map. Ah, so there's that recruitment agency there. Yep. Now we want to come up to here. Let's go ahead and mark that. That's 53 miles. That's actually in Oxnard. There's not a dealer in LA? Really? Let me just double check on this here. Oh, no, there actually is right here. So let's go unlock that, even though I can see it's a Kenny dealership. Not really sure what this one is. Well, let's go unlock it. I don't think I... Wait, I can check this here in a second. If I go to truck dealers... Yeah, so I've unlocked Volvo and Peterbilt. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I can see it right there. Let's go back to the map. And where was it? Right here. So that's going to be 10 miles down the road. Let's go ahead and drive. And leave those tires behind. Hopefully I don't have to deliver tires again tomorrow. We'll come back to the beach later, Cindy. Don't worry about it. So let's go unlock another brand of trucks that we can at some point buy. I think when this game came out, I think I was buying Peterbilts for my little truck company that I started. Don't you just love sitting at a red light with no traffic around you, sit there and like, what am I stopping for, man? There's no one here. Is it a hot dog stand over there? Looks like it. Looks like traffic is picking up now. scenery. Actually, it looks like we're going right past the garage as well. But when it comes time to wherever we are when we're at level 6 and we can afford the $500,000 loan, whatever city we're in, that's where we buy the garage, if there's one there. Actually, I do remember that garage over there. I may have actually, like I said, I think it was last episode, I was talking about the first, where our first headquarters was when the game came out, which was Las Vegas. Then I said it was Sacramento. I may have been in LA for a little bit before I went to Sacramento. Better set the cruise control at 30 because it's hard not to not go over 30. I'll tell you that much. Especially when you're not hauling anything. It is kind of amazing when you're traveling in between cities how easy you can chew down the miles, but once you get into a city and you got like, it's only 8 miles. Seems like it takes a while. So probably fuel up tomorrow before we take our load, whatever it is. Like I said, I may just drive around LA a bit, just to kill some time because, yeah, like, I mean, it's only 3 o'clock now. I don't want to be getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Think that cop would mind if I did a burnout? As a company owner of this vehicle, I wouldn't mind if I did a burnout. That's, tires can be expensive. In real life, not in the game. That's for darn sure. Are we just getting, like, every red light that there is? All of this is to unlock a dealership that I already know what it is because I can see it. I mean, in today's world, do you really need to drive there to unlock it? With smartphones, you can just like, oh, there's a dealership there, and you can probably just punch right in the tablet or your smartphone that, yeah, this is what I'm looking to buy. Every flipping light. It's almost like the game thinks I have to go to the bathroom, and it's like, nope, we're going to give you every light. Like in real life, when you have to go, and you know you're not much farther away from home, you get every light possible. Well, I can see it on the GPS now. And I can see the Kenworth sign. Right next to a hot dog stand. Must be not good hot dogs. There's not even a soul out there purchasing a hot dog from that vendor. Hey, Kenny. We found Kenny. Let's come over here. And park on up. Engine off. I almost hit the button to sleep. That would have been kind of a bad thing. So, level 5. One more level to go, but a lot of experience to get to another level. That's for darn sure. Just because we're curious, or at least I'm curious. I don't know if you are. Let's just go to Freight Market. And what kind of deliveries do we got out of LA? So, oh, here's one. That one's not too bad. I mean, look at the cash for that one there. The distance is 642 miles. Trip time is 11 hours. 2,200. And that might give me some good experience. Oh, yeah, Fragile. Fragile cargo. That's where the money starts to come in a little bit. Perfect. So, I know I said we might be going north, but you know what? We might be going east. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And all this cargo is going to change by morning. So who knows where we'll be going. But we're up to, I don't want to say we're up to 19,000 because we have the loan going. And we have paid 3 installments of 224. But like I said, once we hit level 6, we'll be able to get this loan right here. We'll pay off this loan right here. Like I said, buy a garage, 2 more trucks, hire some drivers. It's all good. Speaking of, how is the recruitment agency looking at us now? Because I think we got a couple of them unlocked. I know I don't have any slots. I'm just coming in and take a look. That's all we're doing. So if I were to hire a driver right now, this is the only page that we got so far. All right. Probably this one right here. Drivers that save fuel is nice, but really bringing in the cash is more worth it. This guy can take some flammable stuff, which is some good stuff, and just-in-time delivery as well. Yeah, hopefully we get more recruits showing up here in the near future because, yeah, that's not the greatest recruitment that we're looking at going on there. But we made it to LA. Not too bad, not too bad. And pretty soon Cindy's going to have to go bye-bye because someone else will be driving this truck. Not next episode, but the next episode, I think we're going to try to take a longer journey, try to get that experience level, like I said, to level 6. Might be pushing it, but if I can get like a fragile or high value cargo, there's a possibility we can do that. But we'll find out next episodes. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here in American Truck Simulator with a realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.